Hey there, everybody. Amanda here, over at the Loveable Garden, July 21st. And I thought we'd do a quick little update. Well, yeah, you guys know me. It's going to be quite an update. You know, everything's growing a little bit again. So, yeah, we got some touring around to do. I don't know how well the phone is picking up on that. The marching band in town is practicing somewhere over there. So, I don't know how well you guys can hear that. We might hear it when I'm closer to the fence. Some background music. But so I figured, I'm standing over here. Usually I greet you guys somewhere over there and we walk in. But I figured, it's kind of a loop-de-doop, except for this part at the side of the house. So I figured, let's start over there this time. And then, we'll come down and do a loop. But so, ta-da! Everyone's looking a little bigger again since the last time you guys saw them. Yeah. Brussels, looking super duper cute. The Integro cabbage, purple cabbage. These guys are broccolis. There's one hanging out over there. Look at these beautiful leaves. Beautiful. You guys are cauliflowers. And then we've got some, I think that was the ace cabbage, another cabbage again. Yeah, some flowers that I don't remember their names at the moment. I had put some radish seeds in there that were trying to pop up, but if you can notice, like this patch and how these poor dudes are growing sideways. Yeah, Cleo, she likes to just sit and plop right there. She hangs out while Mom's checking out this section of the garden. So, there was some radishes popping up there I had done from seed. You guys, if you watched the last video or followed me on social media, I got 8 flats of free plants. So it ended up, when I got them, it was all mixed. I was just grabbing. But when I got home, it was pretty much perfectly 4 flats of veggies and 4 flats of flowers. So yeah, other than the radishes, everything was from that free batch. Oh, and I guess other than those two, I'll get to them in a moment. But so yeah, I just put some radishes to fill in some gaps. More foliage, more ground cover. Radishes are fun. So yeah, they're kind of popping up. Oh yeah, and we've got like onions hiding all throughout and stuff. Oh, and if you guys watched the last one, that and that are a cabbage. It's a collard, so it doesn't like ball up, but it has the same type of leaves as a cabbage. But so yeah, they both survived the winter. They went to flower and seed. So now now their seed pods are just drying out. And there's little seeds in there. But so yeah, these guys here, they're actually tobacco. I forget if I've pointed them out in past videos. But so they're amongst the Brassica family, these type of guys. They're here as trap plants for the pests. So you can see, like, for the most part, everyone's doing really well, especially for the amount of cabbage moss that I see. Yeah, you can see, these little guys seem to have the most, but even it's not horrible. But so yeah, the unwanted pests, they'll go to the tobacco plants, and so you can see they're being munched much more. Just like barely any leaves, and just so fun times. And then I realized too, filming, can't forget these beauties. I usually kind of don't really do things in rows, but I somewhat ish did things in rows for this. So, like, for the cabbages and broccoli and everything. But so there's beets hiding in between those rows. They're so cute. I guess the poor beets, they seem to be taking a bit of damage from buggies. But yeah, everyone's looking beautiful. I am happy, loving them. And then, so yeah, we'll move on down. What are treaties? Oh, that's right. I was going to, the choke cherry just reminded me. I was going to point out these guys. So the last video, I believe I pointed out that I finally ID'd them. They're prickly lettuce. And so it's a mystery weed that we've had since we moved in here. And I honest to God couldn't find it. And so I'd been calling it dino weed because it just like seems so ancient. Like it seems like something you'd see in Jurassic Park. And these aren't even big ones. Like I've had 6-7+ foot tall ones. Yeah, but so yeah, I had just ID'd them prickly lettuce, and then yeah, just a couple days ago I saw two. They're actually quite medicinal. So look into your prickly lettuce. I had only ID'd it before. I hadn't dug deep. As I like to do. Y'all know me. My weeds. Weeds. Some mustard, another weed. Goat's beard. But so yeah, the choke cherries had just reminded me about the thingamajig there. So yeah, it maybe looks like, oh look, she's got a lot of little berries there, but it's actually quite a sad harvest this year. The heat, like these are native berries, so they should have been all right. They should have survived, weathered the storm, all these native plants, well-established trees and stuff. But yeah, even out in nature on some of the trails that I've been on, the trees are looking like this. So yeah, so like that should just be loaded, period. There's half the berries on that, and like, look at this little stick behind it. What do we got? We got 6 berries on that little stick. I know, Tweeties, where's all the food, right? Oh, that 40+ degree week was something. I have ID'd this guy in the past, but I forget offhand right now. I believe those little berries were poisonous, though, if I'm remembering right. But yeah. Ta-da! The garden. So it's grown a fair bit since the last video. That wasn't even too long ago. And I mean that, in growing as well as there's more plots again. So, yeah, we'll, I guess, get this little tour started here. Yeah, we'll just quickly look over here. It's a little flower bed. So, yeah, last video told you the vast majority of them just got absolutely fried that 40+ week. But so I've added a couple more from clearance sales now, and yeah, whoever's been holding on is holding on. And the fig tree, I think I pointed it out last time. Yeah, it's little branches, whatever it's trying to do it's still doing what it's doing, so that's happy news. Oh, I guess we'll take a look at you here. Yeah, we'll look at you and then loop around. So yeah, this is a new bed here. Yeah, just more plants again. Go figure, more plants. And yeah, I was going to put it like there because, as you can see, it's just dried grass anyways. I was like, that's basically cleared. But then I had the tarp with compost here, and I had the water going at the time. So doing it there, the water that is going right now, I would have had to like run that cycle and then turn that sprinkler to do this cycle. And then it's also connected to this. So then, this would be double cycled, or I'd have to get another diverter to turn it off, blah, blah. But so I was watching this go, and it was getting the tarp. And so I was like, if I just move the tarp, that's already flattened anyways, and just build and go. So the tarp was maybe 3/4 of the size, and then I cut out some of the thistles around as well, made it a hair bigger. And then funny enough, the, Archie thorny thistles, and all the ones that had been flattened from the tarp and the dirt, so compost mulch, yeah, like I just put everything, and then I put the cardboard and my new soil, compost, and mulch, and the plants. But so, yeah, the thistles are actually pretty darn beneficial, you know. Surprise, weeds. But so, yeah, I just left them down there. I'm like, you guys are good and awesome anyways, so you'll hopefully be good nutrients for my lovelies. But so we've got some leftover tobacco plants that I didn't know where to put them. We're kind of running out of room. A bunch of mountain mint. We got some beautiful corn. Me and Urs planted corn the other day. Well, I guess a week or two ago. Um, but so these were the rejects. They were too small to be planted, and he was just throwing them out the side. And I was like, no, I'll take them home. And they could definitely be bigger at this time of year, but they're looking so beautiful. Especially seeing as like we put them in a tray in the truck and then we got back to the house and forgot to put water. So they sat in a tray in the truck for 6 hours without water. Where's the one Chessie pulled up? The cat pulled up one. But so like, this poor dude here. Basically everyone looked like that. And so I nursed them for a couple days. And yeah, they are looking amazing. So looking at the extended forecast, supposedly we're still, 20s and by October. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe baby corn at the very least. We'll see what they do. But so moving on, sorry. We got some Thai basil looking beautiful. This was stevia, who is really not so happy. We got two reject eggplants from the farm. These are 3 butternut squashes from the farm. He figured, there's not enough season. Why bother? I was like, it's 3 plants. He's like, well, you can take them. So I took them. And then we got 3 rows of beets. 3 rows. Just planted last night. And these poor dudes here. I'm hoping they'll perk up. I just planted them like an hour before this video. But so they are... Oh, cat, have you been digging already? Why is this all messed up? Cat? Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Oh my god. But so, yeah, sorry. So that's... we had been calling it pigweed, but I finally Googled it yesterday. I don't know why it took me a couple months to Google that. But, pigweed is actually amaranth. And so I don't think I brought home any that had forming heads yet, or did I? That one's just starting to come in. But so they'll have like big, spiky looking heads, kind of. It's like a nice spiky, but anyways. Yeah, so those leaves are edible, but then, yeah, if you know amaranth, the green, like that's what this is. So I'll show you guys. Hopefully they come back to life. They were just weeded at the farm today because at the farm there are weeds amongst our actual crops. But yeah, so I brought some home today because I want some. Period. I want it everywhere. No, just, cultivated. Yeah, amaranth. Guys, you should look into growing grains. We're gonna see some millet over there shortly. You can just grow everything. But so yeah, amaranth. If you're in BC, you might have it growing wild near you. But so on to the wood hexagon. It's actually kind of looking the saddest out of everyone, really. Everyone's doing their thing, but I could definitely pay a little more attention to it. Got nice yarrow doing its thing. There's a couple, 1 and 2 golden beets in there who have been in there since April. I don't know what they're doing. We've got a couple purple kohlrabies in here who are taking their time, but they're doing their thing. Oh, you guys look sad. Yeah, you'll get watered soon. That's a bunch of sunflowers that I desperately need to put elsewhere so that they can try and do something. I think that would be the purple cauliflower if it does anything. Just planted recently some bright light Swiss char, so that's, as you can see, the very colorful char. And then these guys are fun. You're kind of looking a little sad, but they're fun. What's going on with your branch here? Oh, you like broke your branch and you... Oh, wow. Yeah, you guys are getting heavy. So this is a tomatillo. And, oh, it's starting to break its husk, so it's about ready. I'll probably wait a day still, maybe. But so yeah, you want to wait until they fill out their little paper lantern here and start breaking the butt. But yeah, you're filling out a bit. Where's a... Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, so yeah, there's a tomatillo. And so yeah, it's just a tomato in a paper lantern. Bizarre, eh? Pretty cool. I wanted to show you another one. Wow, why are you guys ready? I like just checked you 2 days ago. That's quick. But so yeah, it's a tomato thing. People like make salsa with it or something. Yeah, see, this one's a little poofy still, lanterny. But so yeah, I'll just put those there and hopefully remember after the video. We've got a mystery mint here. We've got spearmint from last year, survived the winter, and it's doing its thing. And then we've got 3 other mints over there. We've got... Get out of the way, mustard. We got chives here. Ugh, let's walk over to them. Oh, beautiful plum tree doing its thing. Here we've got some more sunflowers. We've got a radish that's gone to flower and seed. So those are little seed pods. They're also edible. So I believe I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Yeah, those, like, you can grow one little radish, or in my case, because I've never had a radish size up, like, there's nothing there. So if there's nothing there, you know, at least I'm getting pods out of it, right? Yeah, why get one little radish when you can get an abundance of pods? That's not even a lot for what they usually do. Whee! This here, I don't think I've pointed it out yet, but it's another one that's gone to flower and seed. Who were you? You might have been a broccoli. But so from last year, survived the winter, and yeah, big bouquet. And actually, oh yeah, I missed it. We'll see it as I walk back that way. Brussels sprout that went to flower and seed. I gotta collect those seeds. They're the little seed pods that you're seeing right there. But yeah, we'll see you again in a sec. Look at you. Yeah, these are leeks, if you know, from like the onion family, leeks. They're delicious, but again, they've been in since April, so I don't know what they're doing. We'll see. But so the chives, what we came over here for, they have gone to flower and seed too. So I just wanted to show you guys their little seeds. So the flowers were similar to onion, which we'll see in a moment in the other bed. And then yeah, they just open up and those are the little seeds there. So I gotta collect a bunch, but yeah, they're also gonna be falling there and creating more next year, and we'll see if they get growing this year even, kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, we got some more purple broccolis hiding. Yeah, this poor bed. It was kind of forgotten about, but it's still doing stuff. But yeah. But so that Brussels sprout. It was the first Brussels sprout I've ever had where there was a couple of half decent sized Brussels on it, like marble-ish, and it survived the winter. And yeah, went to flower and seed. So I got some beauty sea pods again to collect. This bed, how cute are you looking? I remember I've got three rows of corn in here. And they're, you know, sizing up nicely. Look at how beautiful you are. Handsome. Let's get that tomato out of your way. Yeah, there's a few corns in there doing their thing. And of course, a few Sunflowers doing their thing. Beautifuls. Those little cute flowers you're seeing in behind are borage. Like, look at how cute you are. It's insane. So cute. Oh yeah, there's like a pinkish one over there. Kind of pinky purpley. We got a turnip here. We got some purple broccoli, purple cauliflowers. Another little sunflower. This is bee balm, which has been doing its thing and looking cute. Oh, and so radish. This is radish flowers that we just saw pods for. Anyone else hiding in there? Oh, choke cherry. I guess one from the tree or from that bunch of trees. I guess, a bird or an animal must have dropped. Or me. But so yeah, we got a little choke cherry tree growing in there, which is all sorts of beautiful and magical and wonderful. But so yeah, some barrage self-seeded. Oh, and here's an onion. So I guess its flowers are all done. I think the other one should still have flowers. But so that's, how the chives looked before they started, dried up and started opening. That's their seed home. And then, yeah, we got a bunch of tomatoes in here. Got a ready tomato, apparently. Yeah, I finally have a day off tomorrow, so it's tomato staking day tomorrow. These guys need sticks, and you'll see over there, those guys need sticks bad. But so finally, the fun bed. Fun. Everyone's fun, but this one is fun. Everyone looks sad right now, though. They need a drink. They're gonna get watered when I go walk by there. We'll switch the hose. But so we've got some kind of squashy here. And it's got someone coming in, but it looks a little sad. But I'm sure we'll have more. And so it's from over there, and it's been trailing, and now it's gonna work its way up the lamb's quarter. Yeah, the lamb's quarters. Oh yeah, and I guess I forgot in this bed to pointed out last time. I left the lamb's quarters in the top. This is a hexagon. My beds are hexagons. So I left that for, not only harvesting the lamb's quarters, edible, very good, but I left it for protection. It gets tall. I'm surprised it's not taller at this point. Some of them are. But, so yeah, just as a wall for sun protection, for wind protection, and similar over there. But so yeah, this little bed here, yeah, it's been doing all right, sustained that heat week. The last video we talked about the peas. I thought that they were pretty fried, but like the tips, they were still holding on. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna pull you just yet. So these peas here, ready for your mind to be blown. Oh, they're flowering again. Never give up on nature. Like, even parts where you're like, what the heck? Like, oh, you guys are amazing. Amazing. And a couple over there, too. But so, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they do. But I didn't give up on them, and they're still trying. And then we got this poor corn trying to grow in around them. Yeah, I should really do something about that. But so, yeah, the corns. Oh, holy moly. You guys need a drink. That's not looking good. I should have made this video tomorrow after the watering. Anyways, these guys will all pop back and look gorgeous like that guy, or at least better like that guy. But so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like there's a 9th as well. So just a couple corns, and then 2 there, and a big guy here. Yeah, corn. We got a big turnip here, like the size of a baseball. couple other little turnips coming in. Lettuce is going to flower to go to seed, which is awesome. Those awesome. Those lettuces started out in that bed 3 years ago, and they've gone to flower and seed, come back the next year, and traveled and flower and seed and traveled and blah blah blah. And here we are this year. Like there was some in that bed, but they died off with the heat. But yeah, all over the place. Oh yeah, you're not looking too happy. Some other lettuces too, little romaines and stuff. Need a drink. And I guess you're a parsnip. And my nemesis, bindweed. I guess one thing I was thinking today, wanted to mention, like weeding and stuff. At the farm, we pull like all the weeds. Um, yeah, I don't. You know, I like to the bindweed. It's annoying. So even some people that say don't pull things will tell you to pull the bindweed. Um, yeah, like everything else that I do, I try to chop and drop. So that's like, don't disturb the roots. Let that do its thing. Let it decompose. Whatever. Um, if it grows back, keep chopping it. Eventually, it will die out, and then you just let it decompose in your soil. And you're not disturbing the soil. You're that way. We want to be trying to do as little digging, as little tilling as possible. So I love the farm to death, but I wish we would more so cut a lot of the weeds, and like a lot of it's around plants too. Like you don't want to be disturbing their roots. Oh, it's tricky. It's an ever learning, ever evolving practice. Um, but so yeah, more squashies here. Where's that baby squash that I was literally just looking at? Oh, right here. Now we got a little baby squash coming in. But so yeah, this was compost underneath. I put compost, cardboard, and then my soil and stuff. So yeah, that's actually from the compost. Those are volunteers, just seeds that were in there that popped up. That's why it's in a big clumping. And then we'll see the squashes over there. You can see them popping out. Um, yeah, so they were, if you remember from same thing, a patch there. And you can even still see there's little babies. Like there's still more popping up. It's insane. Um, but so yeah, sunflowers. You guys are awesome. Got a bunch of curly kale. I counted the other day. I forget right now. 17 or so, surprisingly. Did it get that high? There are some little ones. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh, 15, 16. Yeah, there's a few curly kales around of various sizes. Yeah, super cute. Curly kales doing well. Just scanning here. I guess we missed some carrots while I was over on the other side there. This side, these guys are rather disappointing. These were bought, and then everything else has been from seed, and and yeah, a couple things from the farm, or maybe not even. Um, but so yeah, these bought guys, again, the small ones in the wood hexagon that were planted in like April that are small, these guys were all about the same time. So I don't know. I guess they went through a cold spell shortly after, and like yeah, they've just been through a lot. Um, doo doo doo. So much else we need to see in here. What are you gonna be? Maybe a cauliflower, probably one of those purple ones. Yeah, sunflowers. Just more of those peas and sunflowers and squashies and some turnips. So now this next bed here, Um, yeah, hiding amongst the madness. We've got 20 some odd sunflowers here. And funny enough, this little guy, not very big at all, but started to flower. I think it was just yesterday, maybe the day before. But so we'll see it from the other side. It's super cute. Oh wow, and you're getting ready too, with heads coming in at the back already. Yeah, some of the varieties that I have, like some just have one biggish, decent sized head, but then others will have multiple heads. So it looks like that's one of those guys. And again, you can see we've got some more barrages from in here. These guys were Roman. Oh yeah, that's what you are. You're a Romanesco too. These are Romanesco broccoli, Veronica cauliflower. I've seen it go by both names. So that's like the geometric bright green cauliflower, broccoli, whatever you want to call it. It's very neat. You little squashy, you're hilarious. You're flowering. How are you gonna make something? I believe that was from one of the random patches, not something from seed. Yeah, here, hiding. We've got 1, 2, and there's a big one there, 3. It's char from last year, Swiss char. And so it's flowered and going to seed. Yeah, I think. Sorry, I'm just scanning them to see if there's any like current flowers. Oh, oh, yeah, it's hard to see. There are little like sticky things, little pollen-y thingies. But so yeah, and so then it'll turn into a seed if you've seen a char seed. It's rather bizarre how they go to flower and seed. It's neat though. Nature is pretty crazy, guys. This one here is a kale from last year, and so it's gone to flower and seed. And I was telling farmers today, like, yeah, like kale will just keep growing. It'll go to flower and seed, but then it'll keep growing. I was super sad, but I had one over there. It was 3 going on 4 years old, and then, but that winter, like it made it through the winter, and then we had a stupid, like, winter spring transition, and the snow got hard, and like it shifts, and then it tears the plants. Anyways, so I lost that kale. But yeah, this one here uh, did its flowering, went to seed, like super huge, amazing. And yeah, now it's starting its year 2. So it's super exciting. Like, it's really neat, guys. All this plant stuff. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what, if anything, there'll be now. But this was garlic. And now it looks like it's died all off, died back. It was like garlic scapes, I guess. Well, no, it didn't go to scapes. It was garlic leaves. It's like grassy. It's like similar to the onion looking. And now it's all gone. So I don't know what's underground. I just planted some garlic that was in the cupboard. This is more yarrow. And then I haven't checked on you in a while. Oh, geez, you're still trying to live in here. Can't even see through all the weeds. Where are we going? There's a squash there. I can't believe he's still living. Oh, but so here's this right in front of our face. This is parsnip. So it's gone to flower and now seed. And we'll just go woo, woo, and hope for some parsnips. But so speaking of, whee, that's what these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's a few of them. Yeah, look at these crazy stalks. I pointed them out last time too. Like, that's just the coolest thing. Nature is amazing. That's a structural piece of wow right there. Like, you could, you know, I'm sure that, yeah, makes a building out of that. But so, looks like everything's past the flower point. If you want to see the flowers, check out the last video. But so it's like moving on to seed potty things. They start out plumpy. Yeah, they start out plumpy, and then they'll dry out to these. Come on, focus. These paper little seeds. And I just go, wee. And I'll save some, obviously. I'm not going to go like, wee, for everything. But so, yeah. There had been some baby parsnips. Because, yeah, these... I've been here a couple years now. They just flower seed, flower seed. So I had seen some babies in there, but I looked before the video. It's hard to tell. I don't think so. They might have died off in the heat. Or maybe there is. I gotta go through there. Day off. I gotta do some weeding tomorrow. Gonna be a busy day. Whee! But so we've got... Who would you be? Are you a purple kohlrabi who just hasn't fattened up yet? There's some garlic in here. Oops. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so this here is garlic. So this is what that patch I just pointed out looked like. Only like 2 feet tall. Big, beautiful blades. Oh, and yeah, here's that super cute sunflower. Hi, sunflower. You're super cute. Look at you. If you've never watched... Oh, boy. If you've never watched a sunflower opening, there's actually, like, tiny flowers. So, like, where these little yellow dots are, like, there's a tiny flower down in there. But so, when they're opening, it'll circle inwards, and the individual flowers in there will open. So when this started yesterday, I do have a photo from yesterday. Yeah, it was only like a couple rounds in, and now you see it's opened, and eventually they'll basically all be open. Sometimes the middle ones don't get open because there's just so many flowers. It becomes so big and compact. Like sunflowers, plants are just so amazing, guys. It's crazy. Pointed these out before, but this is another a weed, and this is dock. So this is a grain. Speaking of grains, you just... Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, you get a little grain there. Oh, and I'm running out of storage. No. Sorry, I was reading the message. I'm running out of storage. I guess I should wrap this up, or it's gonna be a two-parter again, guys. Sorry. At least we made it pretty far. We'll see when this cuts me off. But so yeah, dock, if you can see, it's like in these cute little husky thingies, and you get a couple grains per each one. It's a very neat shape. 3. And so yeah, you just collect them and go like this, and then you put it in water, separate the papery husks and the grain, and yeah, beautiful. Got a cabbage. It's from last year. I expected it to go to flower and seed, but it never really did much last year. So I think it thinks it's still on cycle 1. I don't know what it's doing, but it's living and doing awesome. So it's doing that much. We've got a purple kale here. Oh, go away. That's a Romanesco broccoli. This, how cool is this? This is like a baseball, hardball sized purple kohlrabi from last year. And so it went to flower and seed, and it had a super bouquet. It was huge and amazing. So yeah, now I'm at a point where, it's drying out and whatnot. Oh, here's a pod that's broken open so you guys can see. Yeah, see? So that was like that. That was a pod. Oops, now I broke it. That was like that, a pod. And then now we got seeds in there. Duh. Or maybe not duh. Sorry if you just learned that. My apologies. Pretty neat, hey? I hope you just learned that. My apologies, really. Why did I just say that? Yeah, I just want you guys to learn. Gardening is so amazing. I hope you get some good vibes watching all this. this little poor bed. I just cut back some of the weeds because it was kind of being hidden in here. But so we've got some kind of mystery squash and 2 sunflowers and 2 artichokes. Who the poor things, like they're still doing their thing, trying to live. But yeah, some buggy is eating the heck out of them. Like, it's just skeletons left. Poor guys. And then, yeah, I guess maybe I should leave this, seeing as I'm getting a storage warning. We'll come back to it. In short, no, yeah, let's push it. It's just tomatoes and peppers if we do get cut off. And some strawberries here. And there's a couple of corns. And this guy is are you ground cherry or tomatillo? I can't remember right now. But yeah, these guys, hopefully they do their thing. There's 5 like specialty corns in here. So the pinks and 1 orange germinated, but they came from multicolored cobs as well. So yeah, hopefully these guys size up and produce some kind of corn, and hopefully it's beautiful colors. Yeah, stevia. We looked at the other stevia that's just like fried. This one is trying to hold on. But yeah, if you've never had stevia from the actual plant, like if like a leaf like that would just